2022 has come to an end, and as we look forward to the new year 2023, we always think back and reflect on the year that was. 2022 was a great year for me for the channel as far as pickups goes, and we're going to document that here today with my top 10 list. First time ever doing a top 10, and busy during the holidays, Christmas, New Year's, family and stuff, cooking and just doing it all. So I'm kind of throwing this together really fast, but hopefully you guys enjoy it and it comes out somewhat decent, right? But yeah, first time ever doing this list, so I'm looking forward to that. And the year 22 was the year of the Playsets. Started over by my friends at the YHS podcast, the Toy Anxiety crew. Craig started the year of the Playsets, and we continue to hear, as well as some of you viewers as well, also started picking up Playsets because they make your displays pop. And Craig picked up one of the rarest playsets out there, the Filmation Ghostbusters Ghost Command. I found it at the Toy Addicts, my local toy shop here. The owner, John, Vince, they did a great job packaging that thing up and facilitating that sale with Craig. And I helped them ship it off and shipped it off to him. So definitely head over to their channel. You could check out the video that Craig did on the Ghost Command. It's awesome. That thing was brand new. It was just open out of the box, pretty much. Very rare to find, in the box is super rare. But yeah, head over to the channel. I'll leave a link down below. You guys want to check out his video, definitely do. I suggest that. So you're going to see a lot of playsets here in the top 10 list. And also we're going to end on a Grail. And just want to say, everybody, thanks for tuning in. This is your first time tuning into my channel. I'm SoCalShaolin, and I'm a toy collector here in Southern California, San Diego to be exact. And subscribe to keep up with all the future toy hunting videos. Also go back and check out my past ones. So we're gonna get this list started, and we're gonna get started with some honorable mentions that did not make the cut of the top 10, but they were pretty noteworthy. Before we get started on the honorable mentions, I want to give a quick shout out to a buddy of mine from Australia, Scott Crusher. Check out his channel on YouTube, subscribe to it. He's a vintage toy collector as well. He has an awesome collection. He has great videos. He does great content over there on his channel. And he recently did top 5 Christmas gifts, like growing up as a kid. And the reason I mention it also is because he did a flip on this honorable mentions. He did a dishonorable mention list, which I thought was pretty cool. An awesome idea. He talks about some of the things he picked up growing up as a kid that weren't the greatest. We always get those gifts that we don't like. For me, it was always like clothes and things like that. So head over to Scott Crusher's channel. I'll leave a link down below. Check it out. Subscribe to him and show him some support as well. Up first in my honorable mentions list, and it's here because it's not my pickup. It's actually my girlfriend's pickup. I found it on OfferUp, and I surprised her for her birthday. It's the Strawberry Shortcake playset, the Berry House, I believe. I should have looked up what the name was, but I think it's the Berry Happy Home is what it's called. And this thing is massive. Check that out. So yeah, this thing is ginormous, and it came with a lot of furniture, you see here, and a whole bunch of dolls too in the lot. And I'm telling you guys, I got an unbelievable deal on this thing. On eBay, they charge more for shipping than what I paid for this thing, and it was a great deal. And I got it from the original owner. The lady had it when she was a kid, and then her daughters played with it as well. But man, this thing is huge, and we have it here on display where she has it. So I can't really show you the front, but if I have some pictures, I'll throw them up here as well. But this, like I said, this thing is huge, and this has become a centerpiece in her Strawberry Shortcake collection. This thing is so massive. It's insane. Next up is Titus from Masters of the Universe Classics line right here. This big dude right here. And this is on the list because I didn't buy it. It was sent over by Rick, my buddy Rick, longtime subscriber to the channel, one of the OG subscribers. I believe he won the 500 subscribers contest I had many years ago. But he sent me over a box of items a few months ago, and this was one of the ones in it. And that thing is amazing. I've had Titus on my pickup want list for a long time, and I just never pulled the trigger. And it was such a surprise, and I love it. He's standing here. Look how big he is next to the vintage Castle Grayskull. That thing is so awesome. Another toy line I got into this year that it just it caught my attention. I had some of the figures already on cart, but then I dug deep and I started going into all the other stuff that's in the line. And yeah, I kind of went hard on it. And like I said, year of the Playsets, picked up, this is the Flintstones Kids toy line by Coleco. Yeah, Coleco, they're the ones that made the video game. But this is cool. This is the elementary school playset. Awesome, the colors pop, and then you got all these other figures. Here's the elementary school. Awesome, the colors pop. I love how colorful this toy line is. You got Captain Caveman or Caveman Jr., Rat Rock back there. So this is very cool playset. It comes with swings and the ladders, merry-go-round, a slide, and then this is separate. This is like a fire truck, Bedrock City fire truck, and you know they use animals as all the things they use, and like it's the water hose, pretty much. The elephant is. Yeah, so that Flintstone Kids line definitely got me hooked, and I had picked up a lot of items. Like there's like a little limousine here, and then here's another. I picked up some other items here. Let me show you if I can pick it up with one hand here. This is the Flintstones Kids Bedrock Airlines. This is a complete in box, sealed. One of these days I'm gonna eventually open it, guys. I'm gonna have to. They're not very expensive, and I got some great deals on everything. I was scouring the interwebs. A lot of these things I got off like eBay and Mercari, so that's why I don't make the videos, because it's just stuff I buy online. So this is the last thing I picked up for Flintstone Kids. Let me show you. This is the other playset in the line, the big playset. This is the Town of Bedrock. I still have it saran wrapped from when I got it from the seller, and it's brand new, sealed, not opened at all. But man, this thing is so crazy. It comes with the policeman. It's just like an exclusive figure for this set. And of course, you got the bank, the post office. It's very cool. Let's check out the back. Yeah, so one of these days I might eventually open this. So I'll probably do a whole video dedicated on the Flintstones Kids. I'm a big Flintstones fan, and I used to love watching this cartoon Saturday mornings. The Flintstones Kids, awesome toy line. Happy to add this to the collection. Lastly, on the honorable mentions list, it's going to be a whole bunch of Star Wars playsets. So continuing the year of the playsets theme, right? That was the theme for the whole year. Picked up a whole bunch of vintage Star Wars playsets here that were bought like online and lots of stuff. So it's kind of boring to show that, you know, scouring the eBay, but we got them in. This stuff I have not shown off on Instagram or on any video, so you're gonna see them here. And Star Wars, one of my favorite toy lines I love collecting. So let me just show you. Let me be quiet and show you. This is the Cantina playset. I still gotta put the doors together. I just kind of left them here, but this is an awesome pickup here. Always wanted to get this thing. There's just some extra figures, Cantina aliens that we set up, and could probably add more things on there and make it a very cool display piece. And then these are the other two Star Wars playsets that I picked up. You got the Hoth Adventure playset, and so this one has like that that paper AT-AT. It comes with all these little things here, like the satellite's antenna. Luke kind of has, he's standing on the little elevator that goes up. So we got that one, and we also got this other Hoth playset as well. Got some tauntauns in the back that I threw in there for display purposes, but I have a whole bunch of Hoth soldiers I'm going to be displaying in here and kind of, you know, make this display pop, you know, with figures and snow troopers and things like that. So yeah, very glad to add these two to the collection. A couple of vintage Star Wars playsets. Gotta love them. Coming in at number 10, and the only reason it's at number 10 is because I still have to go through this. It's a toy lot I picked up on OfferUp. Long story short, I answered an ad. I was gonna get some strawberry shortcake figures that this lady was selling for a good price. It was like $40 for a whole bunch of figures. I was gonna surprise my girlfriend with them for her collection. And when I got there, I asked the lady, "Hey, by any chance you happen to have any boy toys from the 80s or 90s, whatever?" And she was like, "As a matter of fact, I do. Come to the garage with me." So she went to the garage. She showed me this little bin and bag of stuff, and she's like, "Make me an offer." I told her $60, and she took it. So altogether, I got it for $100. I got big strawberry shortcake collection of dolls and accessories, and then this 80s and 90s toy lot of action figures, as well as some Hot Wheels stuff. And like I said, the only reason is at number 10 is because I still have to go through it, and it's kind of been sitting here in the room because I gotta go through it, clean it, see all the accessories that are in there. There's a whole bunch of accessories in the little bin, so I have to find out who those belong to and piece everything together and then clean them up because they've been sitting in the garage for like over 20 years. One of the things I did get was a little vintage Matchbox carrying case with a whole bunch of vintage Matchbox cars and a couple Hot Wheels, but I already put that thing away. But one of the things also that was in that lot was this Hot Wheels playset. Kind of like opens up here, so I still gotta clean it. It was dirty. But that's cool. I think that's from like the early 70s. And then one of the other things that was in there, which I'm very happy to have because I did not have this, was this Castle Grayskull flag, vintage flag for the Castle Grayskull playset. I didn't have that, so I'm happy to add this to the collection. And as you can see here, beside me is the lot of toys. You got this little bin here, and then this bag. So we'll kind of go through it, and there's some gems in here. Right off the bat, as you can see, we got, well, this is one of the best things in there. Rotar from Masters of the Universe. Awesome. A little piece down there is broken. I don't know if there's accessories in there, but this alone was worth the whole lot right here. What it paid for. This thing is awesome. Another thing that's in here, I just kind of peeked through it and picked out a few things that I recognized right away. Got a Toxic Crusader Toxie here. Got his accessories with him, which is awesome. I was able to pick that out, and then we'll go through it real quick. So all that was in the bin, but real quick over here in this bag, she gave me all this stuff. We got like a Battle Cat that was in that lot, Road Ripper, and then there's some Voltron stuff. Some of this stuff is in decent shape, some stuff is broken, we're missing things, but I'll probably end up selling some of this stuff. Like this guy has a broken leg, and then I believe this one's missing some things, but there's a lot of good stuff in here. You got a GoBot here, which is cool. A whole bunch of Masters figures in here. You see Thunder Punch, He-Man, Prince Adam. There's even a Snarf in there. Check that out. So like I said, I really got to go through this, and then maybe I'll do a video if you guys want to see when I go through some of this stuff. Here you got like bottom half of a pizza launcher. Here's another Toxic Crusader. These are like those little army builders. Cowboys of Moon Mesa. This is awesome. This is the line I definitely want to get into. Here's another one. A random Rad Racer NES instruction booklet. We got a Ghostbuster figure here. One of the tubes. Like I said, a lot of great stuff here. You got this vehicle. I'm not sure what this is called. But yeah, definitely got to go through all this and see what they got. Like, damn. I'll check this out. Like, I don't have this. This would be awesome to add to the collection. And just a whole bunch of random stuff. You got Casey Jones Leatherhead. One of the skateboards. And all the way down at the bottom is a whole bunch of accessories. I don't know if you guys can see with the lighting here. I'm kind of blocking the light, but Peter Venkman just chilling in there. But like I said, I definitely got to go through this and get all that stuff from the bottom. All these accessories. Let's see what goes to what. This was an amazing lot, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun going through this when I finally make time to do so. But this is great. Glad to pick up those. I'm glad for the Toxie, Rotar. That alone was worth the whole thing I paid. This is insane lot. And yeah, I'll probably be selling some of the stuff on my eBay page. You guys are interested in this stuff, let me know, because I'm down to make trades or whatever. Coming in at number 9 is the Remco Karate Kid toy line. I picked up most of these things I picked up at Toys of the Universe. Awesome store here in Southern California. Check them out on Instagram, Toys of the Universe. Tony, the owner, awesome dude. Gave me a great deal on some of this stuff. Even shipped it out to me. When I saw it on Instagram, I messaged them and shipped it out to me. It was awesome. So you guys can definitely do that. Give him a DM on Instagram. Check out his store. So this is my list. So I'm grouping all this as one. So this is number 9, the Karate Kid Remco line. Awesome. You got the tournament mat here. You got some of the accessories with the ice block breaking thing here and the wood, and they do karate chops and things like that. So you got like Daniel's son, you got the referee, you got Johnny, Chosen, Miyagi, Sensei Creed. So you got another extra Danielson in the back, and then one of those other walls that break. But awesome toy line, one of my favorite movies of all time, the Karate Kid. Glad to finally add these to the collection. Coming in at number 8 is so what do you do once you kind of reach that point in your action figure collecting in a certain line when everything that's left is really expensive, and you kind of have to hold off on buying those really expensive figures in the toy line? What do you do next? You look to see what else is in, not necessarily in that specific toy line, but in that genre, the Star Wars. And I'm talking about Star Wars because I'm missing a few of the last 17 figures. So what do you do from next? You look at the next available option, which is the 12-inch toy line. And I got into that by picking these up at Now or Never Comics. I got the R2-D2 complete with plans in the back. You can go back to my previous videos on the channel and check out that specific video where I picked these up. And R2-D2, you gotta keep these guys together. Like I said, this is my list, so these count as one. Everything here counts as one. This is my rolls, right? My list. So that's the 12-inch line, R2-D2 and C-3PO from Star Wars, the 12-inch line. At number 7 is a toy line I was glad to complete this year, or this past year in 2022, the whole line. I'm talking about the Kenner Robin Hood toy line. I did a video in Indianapolis on a trip I did there a few months ago. I went to the toy pit. Check it out, it's on the channel. You can always go back and see the videos where I picked up some of this stuff. But I ended up picking up the Robin Hood Sherwood Forest playset. That thing is awesome. I've been wanting that one for a long time, and it's famous for using the mold of the Ewok village, the Ewok playset, except they put like treetops and they changed a few colors around. But glad to finally add that to the collection. I already have it on display on top of the shelf, so you'll be seeing that right here, little clips. And another, like I said, is my list, so I also added this one to the number 7, and I'm talking about the Robin Hood Battle Wagon. So with those 2 pickups, that completed my Robin Hood toy line. This thing is pretty amazing. This one was picked up online. I got a great deal. It came with all this other extra stuff, which is very cool. You got the ladder here. You got another one of these catapults sitting on top. But this is an awesome little vehicle, and it's also a playset because you can take these little side things apart and you make a little like fortress right there. So very cool. I love this thing. This thing's huge, and hopefully one day I can get the Ewok one, which comes with this gigantic skull on top, which is awesome. Like I said, a lot of the Robin Hood figures were modeled after the Star Wars stuff. They use the same molds, not only for the vehicles and playsets, but also on certain figures. Number 6 is going to be the Masters Universe vintage playset, the Fright Zone. And this is Hordak's playset. This is an awesome playset. Comes with the tree, you got the cell, you got that big old monster puppet. The monster puppet is original, which is awesome. Those things always degrade over time because of the rubber, and I already have it on displays. You see here, it's on the shelf next to the Robin Hood playset. And then you got the slime pit as well, which was also a great pickup. It didn't make the list, but it's awesome great to have it. And I think I'm done with all the Master Universe playsets. But yeah, the Fright Zone is an awesome playset. It's huge. I did not know how big it was until I saw it in person. But yeah, that was another pickup I got on OfferUp, a local pickup, for very cheap, for like 30 bucks, which is a great deal, including the puppet. And I just, I stuffed it with like some bubble wrap in there so it could look really cool coming out of that cave. In 2022, I attended Star Wars Celebration, which is it's like the Comic-Con of Star Wars, right? It's all Star Wars, so it's great for Star Wars fans. One of my goals when I was attending the convention was to pick up a last 17 figure that I did not have, because that's the only ones I need to complete my entire figure run. And that figure is going to be number 5. That is Amana Man. This crazy guy right here that appeared for a few seconds in Return of the Jedi, complete with his staff. I picked this up at one of the trade nights they had after the convention was over in the hotel. They have a lot of vendors there, and they do like a flea market sale where people go up and they sell figures and trade, which is awesome. Which I also did a video of Star Wars Celebration, so go back and check it out. We got him on. I'm just a weird guy, especially considering he only was on screen for a few seconds. Coming in at number 4 is another toy lot I got off OfferUp, Craigslist, I don't even remember. It was another lot of all Ninja Turtle figures, and there was one Street Shark figure in there. So this is another lot I got for a great deal. Crazy, because it had some awesome figures. One of those, well, the Street Shark was one of the Hammerhead Street Sharks. I don't collect Street Shark, so my buddy Rich ended up trading that to him. And I think I got some Ghostbusters figures. Rich, I don't remember, but he's a Street Shark collector, so that went to him on a trade, and I got a whole bunch of other like Ghostbusters stuff in the trade, which was awesome. Win-win for everybody. But the best thing in that whole lot was these guys I'm about to show you. That's the Universal Monsters Ninja Turtles, 4 of them. And I already have them on display here. You got the Mummy Raph, you got the Frankenstein Mike, Dracula Don, and the Wolfman Leo. So those were the 4 figures that I recognized right away in the lot. But not only that, this Savage Leo was in the lot as well. But these, of course, definitely are my favorite ones in the lot. This guy being the most valuable of the lot. Comes with his weapons and his trophy. And it's just an amazing deal that I picked up this lot for the price I did. This guy alone goes for more than what I paid for the entire lot. But yeah, these guys are my favorite. And I just been getting lucky in 2022 with lots I picked up locally in ads. So glad to add those to the collection. Yeah, that Savage Leo definitely is a gem in that collection, that pickup. Number 3 is another Star Wars vehicle slash playset, because it's a playset, right? It's big. And I'm talking about the Sandcrawler, the vintage Sandcrawler, way up here. I have it on the shelf already. This one I picked up at my local toy shop, that Toy Addicts, awesome store. Check them out. Those guys are great over there. John Vince, you guys rock. But yeah, I picked that one up from them. The only thing I was missing was the ladder to be complete. So I ended up, as soon as I bought that thing, like maybe 2 weeks later, there was one on eBay that was going on auction, and I ended up getting it for a great price. And that one was complete with the ladder, and I ended up flipping the extra one. I kept the ladder to complete mine, and I flipped the other one for a profit, which was awesome. I made like $200 off that flip, because the auction ended at a weird time. So I got it super cheap, which is great. So I won like big time on that deal, which is crazy. I had 2 Sandcrawlers at the same time. You can go back and watch that video as well on the channel, as you can with all the other ones. That was a great pickup. But here we have it on display already, the Sandcrawler. Got the controller up there because it does work. Got the ladder there already. Kind of recreated that scene when the Jawas go to sell Luke and his uncle some droids. He finally meets R2 and 3PO for the first time. So that's kind of what I did here. It's awesome. I love this playset. It's all brown and stuff, but I mean, that's what it is, right? It's a desert vehicle. You can also open it up, and it's just a playset, you know, you got the insides in there. You can put some Jawas and stuff in there, some droids. But here it is, a Sandcrawler. I love it. This thing is definitely a grail, and I've been wanting this thing ever since I started collecting figures, and I finally able to get my hands on one. Number 2 on my list of pickups of the 2022 was another one I combined together because I just had to. They go hand in hand, and I'm talking about these 2 places. You're the places again. I'm telling you guys, a lot of places picked up this past year. I'm talking about the sewer playset and the Techno drone from the vintage TMNT toy line. I picked both these up. I got them online. I got them for great deals, complete. I think the Techno drone's missing like 2 things, which I recently picked up, like the TV, and I completed it on online sales. But yeah, I'm glad to add those to the collection. So I already have them on display, so I'm not going to be pulling them out. But like I said before, you can always go back and check out my videos on when I picked these up, and I'm showing them off a little bit more closely. But the Technodrome is an amazing piece and just makes the display stand out. We got all the figures surrounding it. big eye. Awesome. You got the Krang hanging on in there. There's the TV. I still gotta pop the TV in place where it belongs. But yeah, this thing is amazing. I love the Techno drone. I couldn't decide which one I like better, so like I said, my list, my rules, I put them all as one. Number 2 pick. Here's a super playset. Now the shelf is not tall enough for me to connect the electricity poles. It has like a big swing right there, but I have them in the back right there. But here you have it. Awesome. I got a bunch of figures on top, inside. This thing is great. I always wanted these ones since I was a kid, and glad to finally add them to the collection as an adult. One of my favorite toy lines in the collection. Top 3 Ninja Turtles. Can't decide between Turtles, He-Man, and Star Wars. Which ones I like the most. Before I get into number 1, my number 1 pickup of 2022, I'm going to show you quickly what my vintage toy Christmas gifts were from my girlfriend. Added a few. She got me a few things that I wanted for the collection, which are awesome. Check these out. So these were my toy pickups of Christmas gifts, all boxed up and sealed. You got the Shadow Serpent bike, you got the Thunder Cab Taxi from the Shadow line, which is amazing. This is definitely was on my top list for the Shadow pickups. And then you got here the Kevin Costner epic movie, the Trimaran, all sealed. And check out these price tags here from the old KB Toys. Slash from $30 to $9.99. So glad to add those to the collection. Thank you to my lovely girlfriend for these awesome Christmas gifts. One of these days I will be opening these up and displaying them somewhere. And my number 1 pickup of 2022 is a Star Wars Grail figure that I never thought I would own. It was definitely on my top wanted list of all time. And it's another Power of the Force figure from the last 17 original toy line. This was a figure that was not sold in America, sold like in Canada and Europe, I believe. So it was definitely, I never would have got this as a kid just because it wasn't sold here in the US. And there's other figures in the last 17 that I needed, but this is definitely the most rare and elusive to get from that toy line. And I'm talking about Yak Face, guys. I finally got Yak Face. I never thought I would own this guy. He's complete with his staff. I got him on this cool little Kenner stand that I've been having for a while. But this guy is great. Also in the movie just for a little bit of time. I wasn't saying anything, but awesome to have this guy to the collection. So here he is, Yak Face. He's in awesome condition. Got a little nicks there on his hand. Nothing too crazy. He's not really yellowing like some of these guys tend to do, especially from the body. So he's in definitely great shape. I might even think about sending this guy to get graded. I've never got any figures graded, but this is definitely one I might want to do it, as well as this blue Snaggletooth that I picked this guy up years ago for real cheap before prices blew up on these guys. Even on Monoman might be a graded worthy option there. I don't know. I know my buddy Vince loves grading action figures. He's done it before, so I might get his advice if I ever want to do it. But this is definitely one I would like to get graded one of these days. But yeah, I'm one step closer to completing my vintage Star Wars toy line. So of all my top 10 pickups of the year, what was your favorite of the things that I picked up?
He-Man.
So all the He-Man stuff, that's your favorite? Yeah, He-Man's cool, right? I had a lot of He-Man stuff when I was a kid. Probably more than anything was He-Man is what I had. What about Turtles? You like Turtles? Yeah, so he's happy with the pickups, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to do it for my top 10 pickups of 2022. Let me know what you guys thought of my pickups. Let me know if you guys have any of those on my list. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. And like I said, leave those comments. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet and you liked what you saw, you want to see more, you want to check out the toy hunting videos, go back, check out the past ones, subscribe to the channel. Definitely subscribe to the channel. I'm hoping to get in 2023, hit 5,000 subscribers. We did not hit it in 2022, but I hope to do it in this year, 2023, because when I hit 5K, I'm going to give away a signed Kevin Eastman Ninja Turtle Raphael figure on that retro carded card back. I want to give that away to one of you lucky guys for supporting the channel. So definitely subscribe, hit the like button, comment, tell your friends that collect toys about the channel so they can check it out themselves if you guys enjoyed it. But yeah, those were my pickups of the year. Yak Face, crazy pickup. I only picked that up maybe like in November. I picked it up in November, so I've been waiting for this video to do a video like this to show it off. I haven't had a chance. I kind of threw this video together last minute, so hopefully it didn't come out too messed up and it was somewhat enjoyable, guys. But thanks again, everybody, for watching. A lot of play sets were picked up in 2022, year of the play sets. And as far as 2023 goals, besides hitting 5,000 subscribers, yeah, I don't know. I think maybe Yak Face kind of started something for 2023. Maybe I might want to save up a little, pick up some Grails. Maybe 2023 will be year of the Grails. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see how the year goes. But we're definitely going to try to make some cool, awesome purchases, some cool additions to the collections as we go along. It's going to be a crazy year. We'll see how it goes. And hopefully we have some great toy hunts this year. And I'm going to try to hit up new spots I've never been to before. But like I said, we'll see. You know, this is just the beginning of the year. That's a long way to go to 2024. I don't even want to think about it right now. But thanks again, everybody, for watching. Thank you all for the support throughout the year and just all the past years as well. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, if you have an Instagram account, look me up, give me a follow at SoCalShaolin, so you can see a closer look at some of the pickups I get in the videos, and you can see what I'm doing in between videos as well. And let me know what your favorite pickups of the year were. I know a lot of you guys that we talked to picked up some great figures. One of the best things about 2022 was all the new friends I made, not only online but in person. Some of you guys became my friends that we met in person. You know who you are. And then hopefully I get to meet some of you other guys that I talked to online as well. Everyone's cool. This community is awesome. And I hope all you guys had a great year. And yeah, like I said, let me know what your pickups were, what some of your favorite pickups were in 2022, and what are you trying to get in 2023? You got any goals? Let me know down below. But thanks again, everybody, for watching. Have a great new year, and good luck on your toy hunts out there. I'm SoCalShaolin. Catch you on the next video. I am out.